how do you with when you started this thing? Who dictates the culture? Who dictates kind of the type of people you want to hire, the type of work day you want your employees to have, like the sort of benefits that you offer? I mean, who is that a plan that's just something that is inherent to the work you've done in the past and it just sort of carried over? Or is that something you have a broader conversation about? Do you have sort of a template? Like, how do you approach that? Because, I mean, starting a company, it's one thing when you know all the manufacturing details and you're like, oh, yeah, I know how to make this work. But then
Right.
now you're going to be hiring these people and moving families out. How do you get that culture side and just sort of understanding that structure?
Well, I mean, so when we started moving out here, and yes, we had a plan. I mean, we had a task list, 200 items, 300 items deep, with deadlines and things of that nature. And a lot of the beginning was just us. I mean, because the plant really had to be almost completely redone on the inside. And so there was a lot of that first 9 months was really just planning everything out and getting the plant. We repainted the entire inside, all LED lighting. I mean, the office unfortunately, some people had got into it and beat the windows out and beat the sheetrock out, and roof had to be replaced, completely replaced. And so, I mean, we had water inside of it. So it was a big project just to get the plant kind of back to code and standard and what we wanted. Then after that, it was, all right, you imagine bringing in all this equipment in. You got riggers and you got electricians and everybody just to get it up and going. Lathes are leveled. I mean, probably, a good rule of thumb was one machine per day, and then 2 or 3 days after that, just getting it set up. So, I mean, 4 days, and, we've got, good grief, probably 52 CNCs in there now, something like that. And a lot of it was planned projects, though. Obviously, the pistol was kind of the first one. We brought very specific machinery in for the pistol.
Right.
While we're continuously working on the ammos. But more to answer your question, I mean, it was pretty much a team effort on all that. There wasn't somebody just saying, no, we're doing it this way. And that's actually what's made the three of us work really well together we may have our differences as far as our ideas, but at the end of the day, it was, a decision that we jointly made, and everybody was going to support it, and you didn't waver from that, and you never looked back. And we still work it to that day. Obviously, it wasn't all roses in the beginning. Whether the market was down, we kind of started that company in the most down firearms market you could have.